In this video I will show you how to pull a pony's mane and tail. Pulling the mane and tail is a way of thinning the hair and keeping it tidier and easier to plait. I will also show you two ways of how to plait a mane, and I will show you how to plait a forelock and a tail. Before we get started, I will show you what equipment you will need and how to create a safe, calm and happy work environment for you and your pony to help you get the mane and tail jobs done. Mane and tail maintenance and plaiting can take a long time, and all that time you would like your pony to be staying nice and still. It is important that both you and your pony feel comfortable in the environment that you are in. Your pony will feel more comfortable and feel happier to stand still if the environment is familiar, and if they can see outside if you are indoors, or see toward other horses and ponies. To help keep your pony secure and still, make sure they are securely tied to an appropriate hitch while wearing a comfortable, good-fitting halter. A hay net might help encourage them to be comfortable in the one place for some time. If your pony is used to wearing a rug, keep it on them if it is cold, because if your pony becomes cold, they will be uncomfortable and cause them to fidget. Your pony should be hitched in a place that is secure. Close the yard gate or close the stable door. Do not hitch your pony in a paddock with loose horses around, as this can be dangerous. Choose a place with good lighting, good ventilation, for fresh air. The floor or ground must be even, non-slip and free of clutter or trip hazards. With this checklist to create a safe, calm and happy work environment, your mane and tail jobs will be much more enjoyable for both you and your pony. Just like all other times that you spend time with your pony, choosing the right clothing and thinking about your approach will help keep you safe. Put on safe, sturdy shoes like your riding boots. Avoid loose clothing that may flap in the wind or get caught on something. Take off any loose jewellery. Pull your hair back out of the way from getting caught. If it is summer, remember your sun protection and some insect repellent, and these will help you stay comfortable. Remember to always keep calm. Don't rush about, as this will cause your pony to become anxious. Work in a quiet, purposeful way. Keep focused though to get the job done so that your pony is not standing around for too long. Allow plenty of time, but be organised and have all your equipment ready before you start. For pulling manes and tails, have your mounting block or other sturdy object like a milk crate nearby to stand on if need be, so that you can reach your pony's neck. It is very important, however, that this object is sturdy and that when you use it, it is placed on even and non-slip ground. Other equipment to have on hand is a spray bottle of water. This will help you to control flyaway hair. A mane and tail brush to remove knots. A metal mane and tail comb to remove small knots and assist with pulling. For plaiting manes and tails, have the equipment I've just mentioned, as well as a braid aid comb, elastic bands to hold plaits, and a belt bag so that you can put the combs and elastic bands in it and have them with you when you need them, without having to leave your pony's side. To achieve the best results, start with a nice and clean mane and tail. Also, the hairs of the mane and tail pull out more easily when the pony is warm and when the skin pores are open. Therefore, pulling the mane on a warm day or after exercise will be easier for you and much more comfortable for your pony. Pulling is a way of thinning and shortening a long, thick mane to make it tidier and more manageable and easier to plait. However, remember that the mane protects your pony from flies in the summer and from wind and rain in the winter. So if your pony lives out of doors all year round, be sure to leave the mane long enough to protect him. Pulling involves plucking strands of hair out of the mane. On a thick mane, this can take quite a time. If the mane is very thick, or if your pony finds pulling an uncomfortable exercise, do not try and complete it all in one day, but take several days, working a little bit at a time to prevent his skin becoming sore. However, if your pony finds pulling completely unacceptable, tie the mane with the help of a thinning comb. To pull your pony's mane, start by spraying a little bit of water on the mane. Then brush this through with your mane and tail brush. This process will help control flyaway hairs and help the mane lay nice and flat. By doing this, you will see the areas where there are some longer hairs. Choose just a few of these longer hairs, wrap them around your forefinger and pull them out with one brisk pull. The metal comb can help you to do this. After each pull, comb out and repeat. Continue this down the neck until the mane is as short and thin as desired. You should only do a few hairs at a time, otherwise your pony will become uncomfortable. Pull out more hairs from the underside of the mane rather than from the top, as this will help the mane lay flat. For plaiting the mane, start by spraying a little bit of water on the mane and brush through using your mane and tail brush. This will help to control flyaway hair, and the dampened hair can be easier to plait. Divide the mane into bunches of even width and thickness so that the plaits and rosettes will be the same size. Dividing the mane using either your metal mane comb or a braid aid comb will make nice clear and straight partings between each plait. Hold each bunch with an elastic band. Plait each bunch and hold the plait with an elastic band. Try to make the plaits fairly tight. If the plaiting is loose, it may look untidy and drop out. Create a tunnel at the crest through the beginning of the plait. Then fold the plait over backwards and through the tunnel. Finally, wrap the plait around itself to create the rosette and hold it in place with an elastic band. Using 2 elastic bands may help the rosette to stay in place for a longer period of time. Continue the process down the mane of plaiting each bunch and creating each rosette. A running plait can be more suitable for a longer mane. Start by sectioning off one plait width bunch closest to the bridle path. Start the plait, then for every second fold of the plait that is closest to the crest, take another piece of mane that is the same width of 1/3 of the entire plait. Continue this process down the neck until the end of the mane. Complete the running plait by finishing off the plait as usual with 3 bunches of hair, then hold with an elastic band. Take a small section of hair at the top of the forelock and begin a plait. Each time the plait is crossed over, take with it an additional small bunch of hair from the side. Repeat this process until no more additional hair is available and complete the plait to the end of the hair. Create a tunnel underneath the braid with your finger. Then push the end of the plait up into the tunnel and hold the braid with an elastic band. Standing behind your pony can be very dangerous. It is best to stand to one side and very close. If your pony kicks and you are very close, the kick will not be so powerful, and instead you may only feel pushed by your pony's hock, their back knee, rather than receiving a dangerous forceful kick from your pony's foot. Always let your pony know that you are nearby by talking calmly and running your hand along his body as you move from his shoulder towards his rump to work on his tail. Pulling the tail involves plucking out the side hairs to accentuate the shape and elegance of the dock. A pulled tail can look nice and tidy without needing to be plaited. However, if you wish to plait the tail, it may be best not to pull the hairs. To achieve a good result, pull out more hairs from the edge of the dock rather than from the centre. Pull only a few hairs at a time. As with manes, the hairs will pull out more easily when the pony is warm. If the tail has not been pulled before, don't try and complete the job in one day, but instead take several days so that the skin does not become sore. Start by brushing out his tail with your mane and tail brush. Again, apply some water to help control flyaway hair. Comb a section of hair out from the side of the dock. Grasp a small number of the longest hairs and remove with one brisk pluck. Repeat this until the dock is shaped as desired and untidy hairs are removed. For plaiting the pony's tail, start by dampening the hair and brushing it through to control flyaway hairs, and also the dampening helps with plaiting. Start the plait by taking one small bunch from each side of the dock and in the centre to have a total of 3 small bunches closest to the top, and start a plait. Each time a bunch is crossed over the plait, add another small bunch of hair from the side of the dock. Each bunch should be the same thickness to obtain an even braid down the dock. Once the braid is the desired length, finish it off by plaiting and hold it with an elastic band.